Let's go!
What's up, softballers? Madman27 here. I'm here at Any Sport Training in Madison, Indiana. It's an indoor batting cage that we have here on Madison's Hilltop, where we can come in and get our swings when we have these brutal Indiana winters. As always, whether you're a first-time visitor or you're coming back, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. So today, we're going to talk about tee practice for beginners. So in my second year of travel ball, our first turn of the year came up, and I'm telling you, my hitting, Ole, just say it.
He wasn't worth a shit.
Luckily, though, a guy from a team we were playing, DDI, they were one of the better teams in the area. One of their guys told a buddy of mine, get him on a tee. At the time, all I had done was live BP. I had never done any kind of tee work. I was definitely desperate, so I went, bought a tee, bought some softballs that I could use indoor at our gym, and it has made a monumental difference in my softball game. But don't get it twisted. Live BP is very, very important, but you couldn't build a castle on quicksand. So think of live BP as your brick and mortar, but your tee practice is your foundation. Tee practice is going to give you a consistent swing and help you to put the ball in the barrel consistently. One of the benefits of tee practice, let's say you're taking live BP and you have a bad swing. It could be for a multitude of reasons. Your timing could be bad, your pitch selection could be bad, or you could just have a bad bat path. In tee practice, when you have a more stationary target, it's a little more telling what your flaws are. So let's check it out. So if you're taking tee practice, here's some things you need to know. Have the ball placed somewhere between your waist and your chest. Okay, this is what's called your power zone. Power zone. Now, for some people, this could probably come pretty easy. However, if you've never done tee practice before, there's a little tip. One day I was taking tee practice in the gym, and a buddy of mine named Dustin Nasby, a huge bodybuilder, he's like 6'2", 6'3", 250, and he's just a mountain of muscle. He had never taken tee practice before. He'd never hit off a tee ever. And he comes up and he asked me if he can take a swing. So I said, sure. It wasn't like I was going to tell him no. Scary. So Dustin comes up. He just whines and lets it rip. Hits the metal part. This part right here was metal. Hits the metal part. It goes tumbling across the gym like Butthead in the back of the airplane. Left a dent in it. Luckily, the tee survived and I was still able to hit. Thank you. So if you've never done it before, here's a good way to start. You want to stand here, kind of load on that back leg, get some tension on the inner part of your thigh, load, stride, go to it, and then through it. Kind of basic, kind of boring, but it will help. Load, stride, to it, through it. Do that for about 10 to 15 reps just to kind of get a feel for it. You may need a platform, like a bucket, or in this case, a chair. Being 6'9", I'm always going to have a platform. Now, like I said, tee practice can give you instant feedback. For example, if I get on top of the ball, that means I hit the top half too much. Just as I get the bottom half of the ball, it goes too far up in the air. For every cut you take off a tee, you want to get a 0 to 45 degree angle off the tee. When you're trying to get a nice level cut, you want to make sure that you hit the center of the ball. So what you can do is take the seams, this top seam right here, or any seam for that matter, and place it right about where the middle where you'd want to hit it. Now you have yourself a target. Now my goal is to put a nice level cut right through that target. Undercut it. Let's try again. Voila. So now you know about tee placement and what your goals are for each cut. I would say start doing about 30 cuts, maybe 3 sets of 10. Take 10 cuts, take a break, 10 cuts, take a break. Also, one of your goals, never have 2 bad cuts in a row. Always try to remember, if you hit it down, you need to get a little bit lower. If you lift it up, you need to go a little bit higher. Always try to find the center of that ball and get a 0 to 45 degree angle off your cut. Thanks for watching my video, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. Remember to like and subscribe. God bless, and as always, stay level.
If you say I had a glow up, baby, wait until I blow up. Don't go claiming that you know us when before you didn't know.